All right, Mojis continue all throughout today and tomorrow. If you don't know what the Mojis are and you're new to the program, first of all, welcome. Thank you for joining us. The Mojis are our annual award show that celebrates the worst things that we've done over the last year. But it's also an Avs Ticket Tuesday, and so we have another key word for you here, a chance to win a pair of tickets to the Avs and Senators on Thursday. Keyword for this hour is sorry.
Sorry?
So text sorry in your first and last name to 303-504-0925. Avs Ticket Tuesdays powered by Papa Murphy's. January 19th is Educator Appreciation Day at Ball Arena. Each ticket package includes a game ticket and a hockey stick tumbler. Get yours at coavs.com/educator. Again, your keyword to win Avs and Senators tickets is sorry. So text that in your first and last name.
A special appearance between the first and second period that night from Mrs. Velociraptor, one of the best educators in the history of Denver schooling.
Let me be honest with you. As I was doing my Ron Burgundy of reading this live read for the first time on air live, I almost said Ecuador Appreciation Day.
Instead of?
Educator.
Oh. Ecuador?
Ecuador. Yeah. I was like, oh, I guess we appreciate the country of Ecuador. Cool.
What are we doing this week in terms of football? We just chilling out, waiting to see who the Broncos play.
What do you mean, dude? This is going to be amazing.
I love wild card
weekend. We got playoff
weekend.
games Thursday, Friday.
Dude.
No, I'm sorry, college football playoff games Thursday, Friday, and then Saturday, Sunday's NFL playoffs.
Hey, it's science. Wild card weekend produces the craziest games ever.
Oh, they're awesome.
It's awesome.
Yeah, they're
and
great.
we have a Monday night game. Don't forget we got a Monday night game.
Yeah,
the
that's
Texans
right.
will be on the road at the Steelers on Monday night.
So we have playoff games with win-or-go-home implications on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday in football. It's going to be amazing. So Moser's in Tampa right now. The Avs will be taking on the Tampa
Lightning. Yeah, they're called the Lightning.
They are. Hang on a second. It's at 4:30. Pregame's at 4:30 for the Avs in Tampa tonight.
So no Landy, no Taves, right? Those two are out for sure.
Evan tweeted out, again, we'll talk to Coach this morning. We'll get Coach's official, probably somewhere after the 12 o'clock noon time. Again, just because the Avs were completely off yesterday. There was no media availability. There was no nothing.
It doesn't mean they're dead.
I understand that, but it's a complete day off, okay? It's built into the schedule by the National Hockey League because in the CBA you have to have a certain number of days off and so on. It said Sweden's Olympic coach Sam Hallam is in contact with the Avs, and Gabriel Landeskog says they have no plans to make any changes to their team right now. Says they're keeping their fingers crossed, but first reports are a bit positive. So there you go.
That's awesome.
So Sweden right now is not actually.
That's awesome. Okay.
They're not taking him off their Olympic roster at this point. That's according to Evan's tweet.
Well, that makes me feel better.
And what's that? Yeah, the Aftonbladet. It's Swedish stuff, Swedish sports stuff. So there you go.
You know, the absence of him is obviously going to be felt because he's the captain, and they've been through this for a minute before he returned to the ice. The one thing I would say, though, that's a little bit different, I'll be honest, Moj, when he came back, it was like, okay, Gabe's fine. He's fine. I was a little bit concerned that the top-end game that he used to have might have been a thing of the past, and it would be totally understandable for not playing hockey for 3 years. And then
he's heating up.
He was playing so damn well, and then the injury comes in, which just sucks because it feels like he finally started to find that rhythm again after being off for so long.
I mean, so what is the expectation? That's what I get back to. I don't know what the expectation is on a return of Gabriel Landeskog because nobody's ever done it like this before.
Yeah.
I mean, Mario Lemieux did, but he didn't miss his – I mean, when he retired, first of all, he battled cancer. Then he retired. Then he came back. But nobody's ever – it hasn't been like this where you had a dead guy put inside of you. You know what I mean? It's completely new to have your leg taken apart, dead guy, leg back together, and then try to play hockey after that. So 22 points in 41 games, I think that's pretty damn good.
Yeah.
You know, for him coming back and getting into National Hockey League flow, if you will, day after day, on the road, plane flights, landing at 2 a.m., all this kind of thing, where he's missed a lot of time. But again, as long as it's not a knee, it's not my torso, it's not my body, I don't know what it is, ribs, I have no clue. It's not mine. But the fact that it's not a leg makes me really happy, really happy.
So that game is going to be 5 o'clock tonight, 4:30 pregame right here, Altitude Sports Radio 92.5. Pregame is always powered by Ramos Law, so tune in for that.
And you look at Tampa right now. They're without Ryan McDonough on the back end. They're without Victor Hedman right now too. I mean, they're playing good hockey, even though guys like Braden Point not having a great year according to his typical stats. But they're playing really well. They're tied for the best team in the Eastern Conference. It's a good hockey team.
Yeah, it's a dangerous
as we
game.
all know.
And you fear a letdown when you lose your captain the way they did, and you finally lost a regulation game. When's the last? By the way, that's 3 regulation losses. When was the last one?
They lost on the island to Patrick Waugh's team 6-3 at the start of that road trip. They have 3 regulation losses this year by a combined 5 goals.
It's unreal.
That's it. It's.
Brett, are you aware of that?
Very aware.
Brett, are you aware that the local hockey team playing hockey here locally has 3 regulation losses?
Hey, man, you are out having babies and making more babies or whatever it is you do.
I'm not sure
with
you're
your
aware.
Downtime. I don't think you know what the hell's going on.
You just lack. You know what? You lack that intel, that knowledge.
You really
that
do.
Instinct.
Yeah.
It's January 6th, and the local professional hockey team has 3 regulation losses.
You look at the
Wait,
world.
what?
Yeah. You look at the world through.
Who told you that?
Dark glasses in the daytime. You don't indoors. You don't know what you're really looking at.
Meanwhile, Josh Groban over here is not giving you any insight. He's not helping the cause.
Right.
He doesn't.
He's not helping the cause at all. No.
When are you gonna, dude?
There's one thing I know about Groban.
I mean,
He likes his
Coke
girls to
bottle
pop.
glasses back there, and
All serious, Nelly. Just between you and I. Forget that we're on a show. Forget that you have cohorts. When are you gonna get that thing chopped?
I was hoping to get it chopped before the emojis, but we had to make some scheduling changes, so my plan kind of got blown up because I wanted to look good. I wanted to look, fly for the emojis.
How heavy is your head right now?
Oh, I feel like Atlas. Every day is just brutal.
Do you know
yeah.
the things I would give to have hair that grows like that?
Well, let me see your hair. How does it grow?
First of all, my hair's always just been thin.
Yeah. Oh, geez.
Yeah.
You're in trouble real soon.
No, I know. I keep telling my wife. I keep telling my wife. I have wanted to go back to buzzing my head for about a year. She doesn't want me to do it.
No. You better get used to it.
I don't want you to do it.
I like having a buzzed head. I actually prefer it. Going in for a haircut's annoying to me. Hey, how you doing? How are the kids? I don't want to talk to you about my children. Cut the hair and get me out of here.
You know what I've noticed about you? You, outside of radio, where you talk for a living, you are the worst social person I've met. You don't speaking to people.
This is not true. When I'm with people, I'm totally there. I'm present. I'm all in on the conversation. I don't like doing the phone, and I don't like the small talk.
Okay, but I do like you. I'll defend you here. Like, given the choice, playing golf with you is great because you hit your shot, you move on. When you play with Moser, it's endless yapping.
It's a lot.
It's no, not a lot. It is non-stop yappy, where you can't even concentrate on the next shot. Would you admit that? Moser, would you admit that?
I don't know. I don't seem to have a problem with it.
Well, because you're the one yapping.
Yeah.
You can.
Hey, listen.
You
here's
can.
what I don't,
You can
let
pose,
me tell you what I don't do.
You can pose a bigger challenge to my golf round than I originally had planned.
100%.
Okay, let me tell you what I don't do. I don't walk up to the first tee and say, "Hey, let me tell you about my wife's symmetrical feet." Okay, I don't do that crap like you
I don't do it
Brett.
either.
That was on the radio show. That was
on the
not
radio
golf
show.
course. On
That's
the
what
golf
I do on the
course.
radio
Whatever.
show.
I'm there to win.
Whatever.
I'm there to win. Google me.
Jesus God.
You know what?
God,
you know what's
sometimes
funny?
I hate this. Sometimes I just hate you. You know what? It's good that I'm away today. It's good that I'm in Tampa and not there in studio with both you idiots.
Oh, my God.
As Vic just
Is
said.
Vic even wearing a shirt? Is he even wearing
No,
a
he's
shirt,
not
or is he
wearing a
just
shirt.
bare-chested?
As Vic just said
What an
during that
idiot.
break, on the verge of tears, can't putt anymore.
I know.
All right, let's get to another category here. A reminder. Oh, God.
Welcome back to the Mosheys, starring 3 really, really, really really slow healers. I know Brett's the milker of the bunch, but has anyone milked an injury more than Moser and his Achilles?
Wow.
Wait, hold on. Nathan says he came to a remote last year. He brought his parents. Brett was a stand-up dude and talked to us for a few minutes, introduced himself. Meanwhile, Moser said, I have to sell a tent and bail.
I remember that. I think that's when we were at the Safeway, and you and I were both gregarious and hospitable, and Moser was a jerk.
If you see me in person, I am totally present with you, and I'm into the conversation. You want to text me for 20 minutes? No, it's not happening with me. Sorry.
What tent did I have to sell? I had to sell a tent?
Before we get to this new category, text sorry in your first and last name to 303-504-0925. That's the keyword for this hour. So, another.
I did share my sandwich with Easy. We both just horked down on a bacon sandwich. It was good.
Another annual category that we all love. Worst treatment of a guest. How many of these do we have, Nelly?
4.
I'm not looking forward to
4?
this.
Go ahead.
I got one non-basketball comment as well. You are a 9-time Nebraska Sportscaster of the Year. 9 times. Congratulations. But I do want to add this, Kevin.
That's like winning the first prize at a beauty contest in San Quentin prison.
Don't demean the man.
Come on.
Don't demean the man. The only thing,
okay, my bad.
The only oddity there is that your competition is guys like Brett. So does it mean come on, dude.
That is the great Kevin Kugler, by the way, who I think is amazing.
I'm sorry, Kevin.
That was Kevin Kugler?
That was Kevin Kugler.
Oh, he's good. I like him.
He's very good.
That was mean. That's not cool.
What's next?
All right, Paul Calvisi's approaching the tent as we speak. When we come back, we'll delve into this.
What's he look like?
He's right there.
That guy?
Yeah.
With those floppy shorts, that guy?
Yeah.
How tall is he?
He's smaller than me.
And is just classic Moj. Never met the man. First thing I'm going to do is insult him before he gets
Go ahead
here.
and do it.
Look at the mustache on this guy.
Just wait till he shows up.
Right.
Look at his mustache.
Paul Calvisi.
For God's sake.
Jesus. Welcome to Denver.
What's next?
Is she from Sardinia?
She is from Sardinia, yes.
Okay, all right. So before we get going, for those who don't know.
Of course. Ho. Gallo, I was just in Sardinia about 3 months ago. Man, my first time there, I absolutely love Sardinia. It's such a beautiful.
It might be one of the best places on earth. I'm not just saying it because I'm.
We were on the west side. We were on the east side, and we started on the boat down at the bottom and went all the way up and then all the way back down, right? You jump out, you swim in the Mediterranean, you go inside the caves with the boat and all that. I'm a fan. I'm even more of a fan now of your better half because Sardinia is awesome. Okay, you guys have a great show.
Thanks, Moser. That was necessary.
Really appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm sure. You missed it.
I missed that.
So the day after Gallo retired, Danilo Gallinari.
Yeah.
I got him on the show. Moser had left because he had to get on the team plane. So he wasn't even part of the show anymore. So I was like, thank God.
I was at the airport.
Yeah,
I was at the airport doing the show.
My reasoning was, thank God, now we can interview Gallo in peace without Moser chiming in with crap. And out of the blue, after his second answer, there's Moser just coming in out of left field.
It's such a classic Moj move of we have this guy on, we're excited to talk to him. I'm going to talk to you about myself for 2.5 minutes first.
Yeah, forget Danilo. He just turned that entire interview about, I was there and the water was great. Me and the bear had a great time. I don't give a crap.
Brett, have you ever been to Sardinia?
I have not.
Okay. Well, it's awesome.
Cool, Carl.
And he was really excited about talking about it, too.
Yeah,
I mean, he wanted to talk more about it.
It did. It sounded like that. One more. Go ahead.
Hopefully I'll get out and about.
Hey, man, there's a place. I got to send you the address. I need a jacket.
Yeah, it's called McDonald's. Have you checked that out yet?
No, man, I need a jacket.
Oh.
It's by where I stayed. I'll try to find it, man. That's Venmo you. I need a jacket, man, from this place.
I'm not going to a clothier for you. You handle your own business.
Yeah, but I can't get it over here in the States. I can only get it there.
Well, they got airplanes. Get on one.
Jeff, say hi to the Queen for me. We'll talk to you next week.
Queen's dead, dude.
Guy, he's always worried about his wardrobe.
Yeah, he is.
The queen is dead, dude. It's the king.
Well, then go to her.
Oh my God.
Go to her burial site. I don't know what to tell you. Thank you, Jeff. And the winner for worst treatment of a guest is. Yeah, it's Moser making it about himself with Gallo. That's what it is. Moser, you've won like every category so far. You get another Vic's Little Dinghy. Congratulations.
Hey, I can't believe I did that to Kevin Kugler, man. He's great.
Forget Kugler, but when you got on that Avs plane after interrupting our Gallo interview, was there any part of you that said, I probably shouldn't have done that? Or were you proud of that discussion?
I was proud because nobody else could relate to him like that.
And
He loved it. His wife is from there.
Nelly, you're complicit in that crime. You let him back on the show when he was gone.
Oh yeah, no, it was definitely an assist from me because we had some technical issues getting Gallo on. The Zoom link wasn't working for him, so I completely forgot to shut off Moser's mic. So Moser had already said, "I'm out. I'm going to go get on the team plane." I left his mic on, and then he ambushed us. So yeah, maybe give a fraction of that emoji to me. Give me a part of Vic's Little Dinghy.
It actually was amazing that all it took was the word Sardinia, and it fried Moser's brain. He's like, wait.
Did you hear the pause in Gallo?
One more time.
When he brought it up, and Gallo's pause was like, "Who's this idiot?"
Yeah.
Like,
One
he
more
doesn't even
time.
know who he is. Like, who's
One
this
more time,
moron?
please.
I want to hear the beginning of that again.
Is she from Sardinia?
She is from Sardinia, yes.
Okay, all right. So before we get going, for those who don't know,
A dog who just saw a squirrel.
Gallo, I was just in Sardinia.
All right, yeah, that's good. That's good. We don't need to do all that. That's all you heard. It was like the Manchurian Candidate. It was like a code word, and you just rose up and were like,
But wait for the
"Must
pause.
speak."
Wait for the pause though.
I absolutely love Sardinia. It's
Yeah,
such
it
a
might
beautiful.
be,
he's like, "Who are you?"
All right. Last time, text sorry in your first and last name to 303-504-0925. Chance to win tickets to the Avs and Oilers. Or I'm sorry, not Oilers, Senators on Thursday.
What an
And
idiot.
that is all powered by Papa Murphy's. So jump on that now. Sorry in your first and last name to 303-504-0925.
Is this you? You've been thinking about a mountain property, dreaming about it, ready to embrace the mountain lifestyle. You just don't know how to find that perfect place, that second home, that investment property. The answer is Anastasia Bell. She is an absolute expert. She's a broker associate with Breckenridge Associates in Breckenridge, and she knows mountain properties of all kinds. Whether it's Summit County, all over the Rockies, she is the go-to because she's got expert concierge service. In fact, she's been sought out by discretionary buyers from Denver for quite some time, and she can help you do that too, whether it's buying or selling. And now is the perfect time, right? I mean, the snow is now starting to fly up there, and they're finally getting all that pow-pow. And you need to know who the best is, and she is the best. She has the inventory there waiting for you to find your dream, whether it's that mountain getaway, ski in, ski out, or anything else up the hill and beyond. When you're ready, write down this telephone number. It's 970-968-7646. Call her right now. She'll answer that number again, 970-968-7646. She is the best, and she will absolutely take care of you. Anastasia Bell. Remember that name.
All right, it is Mosey Day. So we have our year-end awards show that we do every year, and it celebrates the worst things that we've done over the past year. So we'll get back to that in just a second, along with keys of the game. Yes, Moj?
Yeah, I'll give you the keys coming up here momentarily. This is from Eugene. I met Brett and Vic in Blackhawk 2 years ago, and Vic was sloshed.
Yeah.
I absolutely loved it. What were you guys doing up in Blackhawk?
First of all, I highly doubt that.
I would assume that was probably our show that we did during March Madness up there.
Is that what it was? I wasn't part of that. I think I was on the road. And
I guarantee I wasn't if that's the case because I drove back.
I still can't get over Nathan saying that I had to go sell a tent. I don't remember that.
You did have to. You had to drive with the Bears somewhere like right away after the show.
Yeah, I do remember that too. You were being a jerk.
And then you gave people the finger on the way out. It was really gross of you.
That is so not me, dude.
So let's do a couple of categories here. We'll move on. Go ahead, Nelly.
Welcome back to the Mosey Awards. Guys, you want me to fake a British accent because of some traffic guy that filled in? Okay. Who cares about the British? What have they ever given us? Aside from that one show about baking and like half of Moser's favorite bands.
Very true. Accurate. All right, we're going to do two categories here. The first one up is the worst Family Feud answer of the year.
Wow, this one
always
could go
fun.
big.
Nelly, how many of these do we have?
5.
5 of these. All right, go ahead. Name something a squirrel might get in a fight with if it tried to take its nuts.
A python.
Name something people do to their armpits.
Pythons don't eat nuts.
Name something. All right.
Oh my God, dude!
It's a great response by Moj. Pythons don't eat nuts. Yeah,
You know they don't.
Oh my God, where's my towel?
What's next? There's a dead body in the house. What do you do with it?
Call my dad. Dude, when I was 12 years old, I saw a dead body, and I called my dad.
So it's just, it was ingrained
Yes.
from a young age. What's next? What would you do if you saw a ghost?
Say what's up.
What would you do if you saw a ghost?
Tell it to chill out.
Another answer, I guess.
Another answer?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, sure.
Call my mom.
Say what's up and tell it to chill out are the two answers. Yeah. What's next? Name something in a bakery a baker might call his wife.
What the hell does that mean? I don't even know what that means.
Something in a bakery a baker might call his wife.
Meatloaf. That makes 0 sense.
What's up, Meatloaf? Like,
Oh
you were
my
so
God.
confused by the question, then we told you the answers like honey buns or muffin or something like that.
My brain was shriveled at that point.
Do we have one more, Nelly? Name one of the Marvel's Avengers. Huh? Marvel's Avengers. Name one.
Blimpy. I don't do cartoons. You guys know that was a setup.
And I know. I specifically pick out some questions just to be like, Vic's going to get wrecked on this one. All right, Nelly, the winner is Vic and Blimpy. Now, Vic, you deserve this award. I think Meatloaf would have been. I think the committee got it wrong, but congratulations.
Thank you.
You got a little dinghy right here.
I do.
So our next one, yes, Nelly. Another one of those annual awards that I love and hold dear. Worst analysis.
Isn't that the whole show?
Nelly, how many of these do we have?
Somehow, I narrowed it down to 4.
4. All right, so let's start.
By the way, the Nuggets have won 8 straight against Indianapolis. Did you know that? 8 straight.
Why do you keep saying Indianapolis?
I don't know. Indiana, the Pacers, whatever. They're in Indianapolis. You're exactly right. Indiana Pacers located in Indianapolis. That's the key tonight. That's the key. The key is Michael Porter Jr. in Indianapolis against Indiana has to score at least 21 points.
I think it's great analysis.
Come
actually.
here for sports, get the geography.
What's next?
Will Lutz, we've seen former kickers. It's the same practice, kicking and Hitting.
Huh?
Yeah.
What do you mean? It's the same practice.
It's the same deal.
Kicking a football and hitting a baseball are the same thing? Is that what you just said?
Yep. Extending your hips, using your body. Yep. Yeah. Uh-huh. It's the same mechanics. Yep.
Most insane take you've ever had.
No. Same mechanics. That's why a lot of kickers are good golfers.
All right, can I say something? I love when Vic's got a point and he accentuates it by doing this. Yep. Uh-huh. Yeah.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
All right, what's next?
I mean, it's as you call it, the island of misfit toys. They're greater. The whole is greater than the sum of their parts. How do you say that?
Jesus.
The sum of their parts is greater than.
Lost me.
God damn it, Vic, help!
I'm not even paying attention to what you're
Just sit
saying.
with your teeth in your mouth.
What was the question?
The sum is greater
Then the sum is greater than the equal of its parts.
No, wait. The parts are equal to the sum of their greats.
The sum is greater than the parts. The whole is more
Sum is greater
valuable
than the whole of the
powerful
parts.
than the individual parts that make it up. I was right.
That's terrible. Terrible.
I mean, come on, man. What are we doing here? What? I still don't know what it is. Hold on. The sum is greater than the whole of the parts? Is that what it is?
All right, well, hang on. We got one more. Go ahead, Nelly. We'll get to keys to the game. Let's do it right now. Keys to the game for Nuggets and Bulls tonight.
Here's Moser, Lombardi, and Kane.
Is Vic back or not? Oh, he's here. Okay, Vic, you got 30 seconds keys to the game for the Nuggets and the Bulls tonight. Turn his microphone on. If it's not, go ahead. Let's try this again. Nope. Vic is not on.
I'm an old man without a prostate.
And that is your keys to the game, brought to you by Johnson Auto Plaza. Experience the power of the plaza. All right, so worst analysis. The winner goes to... It's old man without a prostate is what got the win. I disagree, too. I actually need to hear the whole greater than the sum of the equal parts or whatever you guys were talking about.
That was a cacophony.
I need that again. So congratulations, Vic. Another award for you.
Or I guess if you want to change, then you could get both of it. Yeah,
that was ridiculous. I mean, I still don't know what the saying is.
As you call it, the island of misfit toys. They're greater. The whole is greater than the sum of their parts. How do you say that? The sum of their parts is greater than...
lost me.
God damn it, Vic, help.
I'm not even paying attention to what you're
Just sit
saying.
with your teeth in your mouth.
What was the question?
The sum is greater...
Then the sum is greater than the equal of its parts.
No, wait. The parts are equal to the sum of their greats.
The sum is greater than the parts. The whole is more valuable and powerful than the individual parts that make it up. I was right.
So bad.
Dude.
What is it? What is it? And now I need to know what it is.
No, I think you guys got it.
The whole is greater than the sum of the parts.
That's it? The whole, with W-H-O-L-E, the whole is greater
than the sum of its parts. Yes.
Dude, we were all over the map on that.
Ugh.
I want sprinkle that into your broadcast tonight, please, for us.
Oh yeah, Moser, do it.
I will.
Please. At some point when the Avs are skating in Tampa, fellas, the whole is greater than the sum of the parts.
And I hope you forget what the line is again, and you just stumble your
way
through
it. The equal of the parts is whole and greater.
Dude.
All right. Speaking of the game tonight.
Do whatever it takes to win.
It's the Johnson Auto Plaza keys to the game. Johnson Auto Plaza. Experience the power of the plaza, where they have the keys to performance and style with Ram, Jeep, Chevy, Buick, and GMC, and a huge selection of used all in one place.
Johnson Auto Plaza.
Here's Moser, Lombardi, and Kane.
5 o'clock tonight, Avs and Lightning, Moj from Tampa.
You know, it's amazing that Nathan McKinnon has 13 points in his last 5 games. Is that not crazy? 5 goals. I mean, the guy is simply unbelievable. But get this, Nikita Kucherov has 14 points in his last 5 games. 14 points with 7 goals in his last 5 games.
Crazy.
And this guy is an absolute avalanche killer. He's a point-per-game guy, period, end of story, and he lights the Avs up all the time. You've got to slow down and stop Nikita Kucherov, and one of the big ways to do that is stay out of the dang penalty box, period. Lightning have played much better hockey as of late. They're averaging 4 goals per. You're looking at basically the same team in the last 10. They're averaging 4 goals per game. They're giving up 2.9. The Avs are giving up 2.1. Just stay out of the box and watch Kucherov. That's it.
Keys to the Game brought to you by Johnson Auto Plaza, where you get selection, service, and incredible savings on Ram, Jeep, Chevy, Buick, and GMC all at one location. Experience the power of the plaza at Johnson Auto Plaza. I got people texting in. I was distracted because people are texting in that we're saying it wrong.
What is it?
That the sum, what are they saying now?
The sum is greater than the whole of the parts?
So we were saying the whole is greater than the sum of their parts. And that sounds right in my head.
Who the hell came up with this stupid thing anyway? Some mathematician trying to teach me English? Why don't you just stick to your math?
And then another texter says, the sum of the parts is greater than the whole, is what he said.
We'll figure it out.
You know what? I'm sticking with... I forget now.
The sum is greater than
I forget now.
equal of its parts. No, wait.
It's got to be your bull. 303-504-0925.
Bofa. It's Bofa.
Still a lot of categories to get to today and tomorrow. Stick around.
Vic Lombardi here for Dan Caplis Law, the official law firm partner of the Denver Nuggets and the Colorado Avalanche. Did you see that Nuggets game last night? Oh, my God. Dan Caplis Law, like the Nuggets, they don't make any excuses. They win. They win in record-setting ways. Dan Caplis Law is a serious firm for serious cases, accepting righteous injury cases right now on a percentage fee basis. If you need Dan's help, 3 front-range locations to choose from. Call today, 303-770-5551. That's 303-770-5551. Or hit them up online, dancapleslaw.com.
KJ walked in here and was going to say hi to us and fell to his knees when he saw Vic shirtless with a sport coat and a bow tie on.
Yeah.
We'll get to more emoji categories here in a second. There is still – see, this is what happens every year. I feel like we're going at a good pace, and then we aren't. We need to start cranking these out. But we'll get to that in a couple of minutes. Big story of the day. Last night, the Nuggets get an impossible win in Philly, which, if you listened yesterday, I guaranteed a victory because, of course, they would. Of course. The game where their backs are against the wall, they bench everybody. It's your top 7 players are out of the lineup, and you're playing in Philly against a fully healthy Philly team on the second night of a back-to-back. Why wouldn't it be a win? It is one of the most impressive wins that I've ever seen in the regular season. And the questions I have moving forward is this a one-off that you just say, hey, that was cool, and you move on? Or do you actually have a takeaway like, hey, Jalen Pickett can actually play? Maybe Zeke Naji needs more minutes. Maybe, what is it to you? Is this just kind of a cool moment, or is there takeaways from the cool moment?
First of all, if you're a Philadelphia 76ers fan, let's look at it from their perspective. How embarrassed are you right now that a team with no starters, a team minus 7 rotational players, it's number 6th man, it's backup center, 7 players who play, beat you fully staffed? How embarrassing is that to lose at home?
Nelly texted us last night, and it's true. I saw a video. It was one of the Nuggets camera people, social people. They showed the layup by Bruce Brown to give him the lead. And then the final sequence, the shot that missed at the end of the game. And then ran out on the floor, got kind of in the faces of the Nuggets players to tape the celebration. Vic, I could hear him breathing on the court. Like there's 18,000 people there, and you could hear them breathing.
The other thing I value in this, and again, you know me, I'm equal opportunity when it comes to this, Moj. I hate all opposing cities and fan bases and teams, right? Equally. I hate them all. But to see the Philadelphia elite, they think they invented basketball. They're like the Knicks fans, right? Both fan bases. What have they won in the last 3 decades? What have you done, Philly, in the last 3 decades? Let me ask you this, because I remember that 1983 team. I was a big fan of Andrew Toney, Mo Cheeks, Caldwell Jones, Moses Malone, Bobby Jones, Dr. J. I remember that team. I pulled for that team. That team was dynamic. It was awesome. What have you done since? I'll tell you what you've done. Jack squat. And yet you want to be regarded as some, you're nothing, Philly. Your basketball hoops is nothing. You got nothing on Denver.
Well, yeah, you're right about that. They do have great college basketball, though,
yes, I'm talking about
Philadelphia.
This is one of the more historic teams of all time, and you haven't done jack. So take a step back. Take a step back before you puff your chest out like you're all that in Philadelphia. You haven't done anything in this generation. Nothing.
Yeah, but I mean, they're college hoops, though. I mean, they do have a pretty good basketball history.
Again,
in Philly.
I'm not talking about college basketball.
Okay.
I'm talking about the NBA. The Knicks and the Sixers are in the same category. You haven't done jack as a Knicks fan since I was a wee little boy.
Baby.
A baby.
Yep. Agreed.
You know what's crazy? They have really good players, too. Like, you talk about, Maxey and Embiid, obviously.
That
but
VJ
Paul George,
Edgecombe
is a player.
Oh, my God.
Even off the bench, they got Grimes and McCain. Like
all those arrogant, condescending Philly Hoops fans who seem to think that their place is holier than thou. You are nothing in the scheme of things. You're in the Eastern Conference, which has proven to be trash.
Yeah.
The Eastern Conference is trash compared to the West. Can we agree on this?
Yep.
All right, move on. What were we talking about?
I said, is there any takeaways that you have for any of the guys that played for the Nuggets, or is it just a cool game? Like, do you now say that Jalen Pickett should be somebody who gets more playing time? Should Zeke get more playing time? Like, when everybody gets healthy.
Brett, I don't know that they should get more playing time, but maybe it makes you feel a little bit better that if you put them in a spot that they're going to be able to perform. But to me, this feels like a one-off. To me, this feels like it was just a very unique situation, a very unique game, and that And that if you tried to replicate that, you probably are not going to be able to do it.
You probably can't, but you know, it's a great bullet in the chamber for David Adelman, to be totally honest with you. And here's the way I look at it. You guys don't want to play hard? Oh, so you guys think you're too good for this? You don't want to play hard? Okay, go sit over there. Bench guys, let's go. Let's go. Yeah. I got 5-6 guys here who will play their asses off.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you guys want to just chill through this game tonight? Okay. Go ahead. You go over there, get your clothes on. Go get out of your uniform, get your clothes on, and let's go ahead and follow these dudes. They may not be as talented as you are, but they're going to play. You saw the level of intensity last night, right?
Yeah.
That's what it does for me.
You can also with those guys, the scare factor. Listen, the Nuggets are total pros. Don't get me wrong, but the scare factor of some of these young guys is more significant. You know, in the Pickett, the Holmes, and that sort of thing. And Pickett's been around. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying you can use what you used the night before, the post game before, and it will have a big effect on those guys. So I was really glad to see the response. Really, 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 really glad.
Here's what's funny. They play the Celtics tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. They're playing.
If they lost by 20, I wouldn't be shocked.
No, but
you know,
tomorrow again. All right, they're going to have CB back. They're going to have AG back. Jamal's going to play in that game. Tim Hardaway's going to play in that game.
Yeah.
So they're going to have 4 of the rotational players back. They're still going to be undersized because they don't have a center. But they just took on a team that had a legit center who was once an MVP candidate, who scored 32 points.
He was an MVP.
Exactly right. Who scored 32 points, and they beat them. Because the rebounding, did you see the gang rebounding? Did you see everybody hit the glass? Everybody hit the glass.
Yep.
And that's what I'm talking about. What you learn from a game like that is more than, hey, Jalen Pickett can play, or, hey, Zeke Naji has something. It's effort trumps talent all the time, unless talent wakes up.
Yeah.
Do you agree?
Yes. Yeah, of course. Now, I'll say this. I don't think effort's been like a huge problem all year. They had that bad game a couple nights ago.
I thought it was bad in Cleveland.
They've had a few of them. Yeah, they've had a few. I think that's just kind of life in the NBA, though. There's just some nights that teams don't got
play
it.
82 games. Yeah, it's nothing personal. It's not like that's who they are all the time. You're going to have those lulls. Did you see what OKC did last night?
Yeah. No,
they lost.
They're playing like trash.
They lost by 1 million at home to the Charlotte Hornets.
Yeah.
Okay? So it happens. Again, it's not like a knock on specific guys or players, but this is a great learning lesson, is all it is. A reminder that playing hard can be contagious. So when they trot out there tomorrow night in Boston, Moshe, and those 4 guys get back, do you think they'll play harder based on what they just saw? Play with a little more focus and intensity?
They sure as heck should.
Human nature, right?
Yeah.
Like,
absolutely.
We just saw what unfolded in Philly. So that alone is a big deal.
Yeah. Get more into this as we go along. It is Mosey's Day. It's also an Avs Ticket Tuesday. Another keyword coming your way in about 10 minutes. But continuing along with the Moseys.
Welcome back to the Moseys, where you all have the chance to win a prestigious, coveted award. Unlike Notre Dame football this year.
No. Nope. No.
Next category.
Nelly, did you write that? Nelly, I want to know who authored that.
Couldn't be me. Do you think I'd write that? Couldn't be me.
Harry Jackwagon.
You turn down the Pop-Tarts Bowl, that's what you get, Vic.
Next category is Best Caller. How many of these do we have?
Let's go with 5 of these.
5. Go ahead, Nelly.
Damn, man, I had perfectly good raisin toast I had to throw out. I lost my appetite after that story. I would prefer watching Khloe Kardashian get waxed in her intimate areas to hearing the Le Mans story again. And Khloe Kardashian looks a lot like character actor Steve Buscemi.
Jesus. Who was that?
That was great. That was Mike in Lakewood.
That's after one of Moser's incessant stories about Le Mans and car racing when he goes on, and we've heard the story 40 times, and Mike had heard enough. Mike's not even a host on the show.
No. It's like, I've had enough of this. What's next?
Vic, I disagree with you on 99.9% of the stuff you say, my man.
Okay.
But you could not be more on the nose with this.
Thank you.
I'm stuck in a hellhole now. Dayton is just, oh, God. Every day I get up in the morning, I'm like, I got to do this again.
Yeah.
No, I mean, you know where you are. I mean, you're 100 feet from either, catching two in the back of the head, or having like the other 100 feet. You're like, oh, I'm at a Bob's Big Burger.
Yes.
I'm in the diet cholesterol now. This is great.
First of all, I take offense to 99.9%, and not obviously that guy agrees with me on more things than he knows.
What about he lives in Dayton and hates it? Yeah.
Dayton, Ohio is the worst city in America. It's by far the worst city in America. I defy you to find a worse city.
What's next, Nelly?
Justin next.
You're up.
Morning, guys. How you guys doing?
Good morning.
Well, I can't. I keep pulling the ball a little bit. Other than that, it's great.
Justin, I've got a real over-the-top problem I can't fix. Go ahead.
That's why I got Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic.
Oh!
Good zinger there. All right, next one. Congratulations. Enjoy those jerseys. Put them up in the man cave. I've always wanted to say this, though, and it's a big prize, so hey, just humor me for a second. Tell us what station made you a winner.
92.
He doesn't even know. He doesn't know. It's all right.
Eli, congratulations, buddy. We'll get in touch with you.
Later, Farkas.
All right,
See you,
thanks.
Farkas.
All right. I don't like the way that you guys are saying that last name, by the way.
What's his name?
Imagine if my name was Mark Farkas.
All right, one more. Go ahead.
Oh, my. It's so bad. We play golf.
Oh,
He'll pull a putt.
No.
He'll pull a putt so bad, it wasn't even close to the hole. Dude, at Augusta, he'll go face flat. He'll go face flat on the green. He'll be like, you see that blade of glass right there? At Augusta, that blade is shaved 45-degree angle. That's not moving like that. I want him gone. I want him out of here.
That was your son, Dante, who had to call in and
so
say,
good.
enough of you talking about Augusta.
That's unfortunate.
So good.
And the winner is...
And by the way, just hearing him talk, boy, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
That is
just
true.
like this one right here.
He called me the other day. I thought I was done with it.
Just every word, man.
I know. The winner of Best Caller is... Yeah, there were some good ones, but yeah, Dante. Dante ripped you in a way. Congratulations. Dante, you get a naked picture of your father.
I'll be concerned if that's on the wall.
So, yeah, Dante is the winner. Let's do another one here. Oh, this is great. This is one that I'm excellent in, that I usually take the cake on. Mm-hmm. Category is called That's Not My Name.
And Brett, by the way, normally there's just one category for mispronunciation. Perfect timing.
Mispronunciations, yes.
And I'll put names and words in there. There were so many clips that I had to make two separate categories for names and words.
Oh, okay. So this one's names. Names alone. How many of these do we have?
The That's Not My Name category has 5 entries.
5. All right, let's hear them.
Which Bogdanovich do they have?
They have Bogdan.
Bogdan.
Oh, Boyan. Wait. They have the good one.
That's Bogdan.
They have the former Atlanta one.
The good one is Bogdan.
Yeah.
Bogdan.
Bogdan, Big Don, Bag Don.
I will never. That's one of the best lines ever. The Bogdanovich name again without playing that in my head over and over.
Bogdan, Big Don, Bag Don.
So good. All right, what's next?
I'm going.
Oh, by the way, I need to say this was all from the same segment. This next clip.
I'm going out to OTAs today, practice. What am I there for? What am I looking at? You know what I'm going out to see?
What's that?
The thighs on Hampton.
Yeah, his name's Harvey.
Harvey. I want to get a good look at that Lufunga guy, too.
Lufunga.
Again, depends on your perspective.
You know who the punter is, right? This is the guy that
Crayshaw.
I thought it's Crawshaw.
They got 3 names wrong.
Jesus.
In the
Oh, my
same
God.
segment.
Oh, my God. Oh.
I got to hear that one again. I want to hear that one more time. All in the same segment. All of these. For new
I'm going out
acquisitions
to
of the
OTAs
Broncos.
today, practice. What am I there for? What am I looking at? You know what I'm going out to see?
What's that?
The thighs on Hampton.
Yeah, his name's Harvey.
Harvey. I want to get a good look at that Lufunga guy, too.
Lufunga.
Again, Depends on your perspective.
You know who the punter is, right? This is the guy that
Crenshaw.
I thought it's Crawshaw.
Whatever.
Couldn't go a sentence without correcting
Unreal.
something you said. All right, I'm confused. How many do we have left now? How many more?
3 more.
3 more. Okay, go ahead. Monte Stebbins. Monte Stebbins. You have 5 minutes starting now.
Are you sure it's not Monty?
Or it could be Monty,
Monty? Monty?
Stebbins, Stevens, whatever. If that sounds remotely like your name.
Yeah,
303.
you sound a little bit like P and Keel, Key and P heel. It's what did I call him?
What? What did he say? Do that again. Whatever. If that sounds remotely like your name.
Yeah,
303.
you sound a little bit like P and Keel, Key and P heel. It's what
Key
did
and
I call him?
Peele. Key and Peele. Oh my God. All right. 2 more still? All right, go ahead. Why is Scooby-Doo Partham?
What?
Why is Scooby-Doo... He can't... Dogs can't talk.
All right. I think Scooby and Thelma had something going on.
Oh, for God's
God's sake. All right, let's go to break.
Did you say Thelma?
Isn't that her name?
Her name's Delma, but it doesn't.
No,
even
Thelma.
It's Velma.
I don't watch cartoons.
Velma.
I don't know. Velma.
And you thought her and the dog had a thing?
100%.
Oh my God.
Okay, last one.
Last one, I decided to put a highlight reel together because I had so much trouble narrowing it down.
Sandro Mamukulashvili, David Nojuku,
And Joku.
Alexander Georgiev. Oh, Jesus. Is that help or hamper the Broncos with Melvin Mims back there? Mason delivers the hit, and it was
His name's Manson.
I'm sorry. The new safety is going to be fun to watch because I guarantee he's going to make a couple
Hufanga.
plays. Tufunga's going to make a couple plays where you're going to go, whoa, this guy Mercado, DiMercado. I can't wait to ask him about Grimley playing with his dad.
Wide receiver out of Ohio State, Emeka Egbegbu.
Bring on Jackson Dort.
Do you want Bradley Zappi now to get first-team reps?
You know, the 55 from Jamuri is eye-popping, and it's a great highlight reel.
What's the guy's name? Jack what?
Yannick Sinner.
I'm dead.
What? Dude.
I'm dead.
Dude.
That is unbelievable.
My eyes are watering. Seriously, I feel bad for the audience that listens to this show. This is so bad. It's we're an embarrassment.
All right.
What redeeming value do we have? We can't even pronounce these names correctly.
Nelly, I want to hear this again tomorrow, okay? I have to hear this again. But the winner of That's Not My Name is Moser, Big Don.
That's just great.
Big Don.
That's great.
Don.
I will say that is my favorite just because we play it all the time, but the rest of those were unreal. Moshe, congratulations.
I think
Another
that's
little
the best
dingy for
category
you.
we've had so far. By far.
Oh, my
I
God.
mean, my eyes are watering.
Dude.
I did not realize how bad we are with names.
How many times are you going to mess up Hufanga, by the way?
I don't know, dude. It's not a normal name.
Oh my God.
Okay. All right. So, still a lot more of these categories to get to. We'll do that as we close out the show. We got a brand new show tomorrow that we have a whole bunch more categories that we got to get to.
My eyes.
I know, man.
Eyeballs.
My throat hurts. 303-504-0925. Reminder that tonight, Avs and Lightning, it's at 5 o'clock, pregame at 4:30, pregame powered by Ramos Law. So tune in tonight at 5 for Puck Drop right here on Altitude Sports Radio 92.5 as the Avs are back at the site of the Cup. In the meantime, another keyword coming your way in a few minutes. Stick around.
Sandro Mamukulashvili. Someone on the text line asked, why did the Nuggets only have 9 guys last night? Did they bench a bunch of players? Well, here's the deal. As it happens at times in the NBA, you have scheduling conflicts. And what a scheduling conflict is, you play a guy like Jamal Murray 40-plus minutes the night before. You have 2 guys like AG and CB who are coming off month-long injuries. You don't play those guys in back-to-back games. There's minutes restrictions. So those 3 took the day off, and so did Tim Hardaway, who's had excessive minutes. So 4 guys to go along with both of your centers, Valanciunas and Joker, and Cam Johnson still out with injury. So that's 7 guys, your top 7 in the rotation. They did not play. That's the reason.
Yeah.
There's no other reason but that.
It did feel like a game they're just like, you know what? Looks like the cards are against us. We'll just go ahead and throw this lineup out there. And they somehow found a way to win. Reminder, your final keyword today, as it is an Avs Ticket Tuesday, is A?
Huh?
What?
Think about the Canadian.
Oh.
A? E-H.
Oh.
E-H. Text that in your first and last name to 303-504-0925. Avs Ticket Tuesdays, powered by Papa Murphy's, but it is A. And your first and last name to 303-504-0925. Get you in the building for the Avs and Senators on Thursday. Celebrate $10 Tuesdays at Papa Murphy's on Tuesdays. Right? When I laugh this much, I get the Moser gremlins going on. On Tuesdays, get any large pizza for just $10. Order at papamurphys.com. But again, A. And your first and last name to 303-504-0925. So, yes, Moshe.
Oh, nothing. I was just going to tell you, I saw those guys rowing again today out in the bay over here.
Very nice.
You know, you should just
they
do
don't have the
what,
dude.
what
They don't have the
Vic
dude.
did in our previous category, Brett.
You're going to tune it.
Gross.
So, just quickly here before we get to more categories, we were talking about this earlier. If there's one team you could guarantee the Broncos do not face come the divisional round, given the wild card matchups this weekend, your answer is, Vic, go?
The Chargers.
Moj?
Yeah, it's Buffalo for me.
I'm picking the Chargers, too.
Yeah, why don't you guys want to face the Chargers? I mean, I'm not saying I want to. I'm just saying why would you guys pick that one?
I don't like the prospect of playing a team 3 times in the same season, let alone twice in 3 weeks. A team that shares your division, that knows your trade secrets.
They probably don't want to play the Broncos.
Great.
They probably don't want to play the Broncos
Great.
either.
Then it's mutual. You asked a question, I answered it. I would rather see any of those other teams.
You did ask an interesting question, though. Out of all the teams they could potentially face, there's one of 4. It's Pittsburgh, Houston, L.A., or Buffalo. Mm-hmm. Is there any game in that mix that you think they would be the underdogs in at home? I don't know if there is, but I think Buffalo would probably be the closest to it.
It would be tough to be a dog at home unless one of those teams just mowed down one of these wild card squads and just went crazy.
Yeah, if Buffalo somehow goes to Jacksonville and beats the snot out of the Jags, I think it's going to be hard to keep people from, thinking that they're going to make a run. And therefore, you might get, that flow going in on Buffalo, make them like a 1-point favorite in Denver or something like that, or pick them or whatever. But it wouldn't be much either way. But I just think that people would believe that Josh Allen can get it done.
You know what's interesting about the playoffs right now? There are obviously 14 teams that have made the postseason. 12 of them have something in common. They have a quarterback that's drafted in the first round. Can you name the 2 that are not first-round draft picks?
Yeah, that's easy. Jalen Hurts is one, and Mr. Irrelevant is the other.
Brock Purdy.
Right. Those 2.
Yep.
It's funny. I've thought about this forever, and I want to take this back to like when the Broncos picked Bo Nix at number 12, and he was the 6th quarterback off the board then. And you heard this common thing from people who were analyzing the draft that Bo Nix was a what to the Broncos? He was a reach. You were reaching for a quarterback, right? I don't think it's possible to reach. I don't. You fit into 2 categories to me if you're a prospective quarterback going into the draft. You're either a franchise player or you're hoping that guy's going to be a backup for you, and you draft him in the 6th or 7th round. I don't see any purpose in drafting a quarterback in the 3rd round.
Can I make another claim here? I love everything about the Niners organization. John Lynch is a friend of mine. Love Kyle Shanahan. They've done great things great things there. But I want to push back on something. Trey Lance was a bad pick, correct?
I mean, it's
bad pick.
Here's the thing. It might be one of the worst picks in history had they not continued success afterwards.
Well, here's the deal that I don't agree with. A lot of people say, well, they made up for it because they picked Brock Purdy. And I'm like, really? How much did they really believe in Brock Purdy when you make him the very last pick?
They didn't.
Exactly. You don't get credit for picking him just because it's the last pick. You know what that's called? That's called a throwaway. That's called what the hell? That's not. There's no like scientific. Oh, we've got the data to prove. No, that's the last pick in the draft. You just said, screw it.
It's the same thing like the Nuggets and Jokic. Like if they knew Jokic was going to be this, they aren't drafting him in the second round.
That's a little different in basketball because there's only two rounds.
But what I'm getting at is they don't get credit, I think, for making the selection. They do get credit for this, developing him. They get credit for that. For honing him into the quarterback that he is now.
Yeah, they do, but it's found gold is what it is, Brett. I've had this conversation with Red Wings fans for a long time. You know, they do such a good job of finding these guys in the later rounds. Well, Henrik Zetterberg is 6th and Pavel Datsyuk is 7th. You know what you did? You got lucky, and these guys became stars and became
part of the deal.
You know, and you got fortunate because if you knew that they were going to become Hall of Fame type of players, you draft them in the first round. That's what makes you look smart when you take somebody in the first round that nobody would even
exactly right.
Think
that's
of.
when you're all
it's
in.
Not. I mean, it's found gold is what it is. You got fortunate. You got lucky, and that's what the Niners did with Brock Purdy.
Same with I liken it to the Dodgers and Mike Piazza. You know, they drafted Mike Piazza
as a favor.
Exactly.
As a favor.
Yeah, that wasn't some find. That wasn't some rare gem. Like, oh, look at what we unearthed. No, you got lucky. And occasionally you have to be lucky. The Denver Broncos got lucky with Terrell Davis.
Sure.
Lucky. It's okay.
Now Nikola Jokic is a bit of a different story because, you know, I mean, you only have 2 rounds of drafting anyway, and so they obviously scouted him and wanted him, but to have a guy picked in the second round become the best player on the planet is pretty rare.
Who was their first round pick that year?
Oh,
do you even remember?
Was that 2013? Was that the Gary Harris selection? Was that Gary Harris and
the 2014 draft?
Nurkic? Maybe was that the Harris Nurkic Jokic?
So that was they drafted McDermott and then traded him for Nurkic. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. But let me tell you this, just to go back to it. I think there is an argument that Trey Lance was like the worst, with all-encompassing, worst draft pick ever. They traded 3 first-round picks to move up to number 3.
To move up. Yep.
And take a guy who started 17 games in college with some injury questions. And it totally didn't pan out. And yet they kept making the Super Bowl so nobody cared. I mean, it's remarkable, actually. But 303-504-0925. Another reminder, the keyword for this hour is A, like Canadians, E-H. So text that in your first and last name to 303-504-0925. Let's do some more categories, though, shall we?
Welcome back to the Mosey Awards. No prostates, melanin, or bees required. Just bad takes.
Melanin? How dare you talk about Mose that way? Next category. Another great one. Worst accent. How many of these do we have, Nelly?
We got 5.
5 of these nominees.
And
Go
I'll give
ahead.
you one guess who is in all 5 of them.
All right, go ahead. This is Moser, Lombardi, and Brady KGB, okay? That's what the show is.
I will splash the pot whenever I blanking want.
That's so bad.
That was your Teddy KGB?
So bad.
That's so bad.
Oh, my God.
You know, I'm colorblind. I think I might be accent blind.
Accent blind?
I think you are accent blind, yes.
No, what did you say? I'm color taste. Remember when you said that a couple years ago? I can't taste anything. I'm color taste. What's next?
I mean, that's why we say when you've got a special player, pay him, right? You pay that guy. Now,
Pay that man his money.
Again?
Not quite the Malkovich I was looking for. Try it again.
Yeah, that man.
Why do you sound like you're in Pee-wee's Playhouse?
Yeah, that man. He's money.
What the hell am I
God,
doing?
he's awful. Awful.
All right, next one.
Such a good point. They let him stick around.
Yeah.
Hang around. Hang around.
That was a poor attempt to recreate Rounders.
What the hell were you trying to do?
What?
Hanging around.
Are these all Teddy KGB?
I think it's all. I keep trying.
It's awful.
I keep throwing
so
it out
bad.
there.
All right, what's next?
How about German? Give me some German right now. I want
You must throw the game. Nino Schnigel. The Wiener Schnitzel.
Oh, Jesus
And the
Lord.
Bundesliga. Oh, give me another one. Come on, I'm hot.
All right.
Red hot right
Swedish.
now. Give me one. Swedish. Oh, God. Let's play the football. I want to play the football.
Give me Cajun, Louisiana.
Play all that football.
That's pretty good. You got to admit.
That's all right.
I want to play some of that football.
I like to throw the football in Irish. Give me an Irish accent.
Oh, I like...
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Oh, baby.
Hold on, I'm having trouble fighting my inner Irish here. I like to throw the football.
This is embarrassing.
God, so bad.
And that was
I
all
mean,
one
just-
segment. You just started
it's
making
just-
Vic do accents.
It's awful. So bad.
And the winner for worst accent is Vic, but which one? Yeah, any one of your Teddy KGBs. You're very poor.
I want to
Very poor.
before that day comes. I want to be able to hit on Teddy KGB.
All nighty chick.
I just need to be able to hit on that. In fact, I'll go to a school, a class, whatever. I'll watch YouTube videos all day. I want to hit on that.
Oh, I like this one, too. We'll close out the segment with this one. Worst treatment of a spouse.
This could get us in trouble.
How many of these do we have?
4.
All right, Nelly, go ahead.
That's the beauty of having a brother, and I have 2 of them. You could beat the crap out of each other both mentally and physically, and a day later, nothing ever happened.
Exactly.
I tell my wife that all the time. Can't you just be my brother?
Yeah.
I'll leave that. I'll just leave it at that.
Yeah, back after this.
Oh, God.
All right, what's next?
Brett, all right, so Moser's going to be out of town. Brett, can you give me tomorrow night 2 good hours to come watch the Queen? But I just need 2 good hours out of you.
Let me take care of your wife for a full 2 hours.
Hey, I don't think that came out right. You know what?
I'll take care of her. Don't you worry about it.
That's jacked up, dude.
That's after she had her new knee put in, right? Oh, my God. That's funny, dude.
But to tell you, I'm going back on paternity leave soon. It's not my wife's. All right,
Oh, my
what's
God.
next?
It's the last day of the month. In fact, the Nuggets play their 17th game of the month, tied for most in the NBA.
No. Is your wife vacuuming?
Yeah, I can hear that too. Hold on a second. Terry! Hey!
Doesn't she know you're working here? And what's she doing?
All right, last one. Go ahead.
You guys are always asking me, did you watch this? Did you watch that? No, I don't have time.
Well, I spent 2 weeks in a Rochester hotel.
That's true. Should have brought your sticks.
And now I'm stuck with Gimp over here.
She can hear you, dude. What are you doing?
I don't care.
I'm stuck with Gimp.
Come on, man. Dude, come on. Come on, man.
And the winner for worst treatment of a spouse is Brett and Vic for how they treated Terry. What does that mean? What?
Don't call me
that.
that.
I was trying to take care of her? He asked me to. All right. Congratulations,
Dude,
Vic. You get another
Why
little
am I
dinghy.
crying? I'm crying, man.
All right, we got a couple more before we close out the show in this last segment. We get one last look at the Avs game tonight. Texture says, that I don't care was so sincere. Yeah, let's hear that one more time. Go ahead.
I don't care.
What was that about?
What they said, your wife could hear you.
Oh.
She could hear
Now
you.
I'm stuck with Gimp over here.
Jesus. Good Lord.
She can hear you, dude. What are you doing?
I don't care.
See, the difference, here's the difference. my relationship with my wife, my lovely wife, while we've been married 30 years, we don't take things personally. You guys take, like, your wives, if you say something, they get all hot and bothered all the time.
She's super easygoing. My wife.
Yeah, my wife's like, yeah, whatever. He's an idiot. It's okay. It's not that big a deal. I call her a gimp every once in a while with her knee. Big deal.
She's going to hate this, by the way. At the end of the show yesterday, I get a phone call from her that our heat's not working. We had an HVAC problem like a couple months ago, so I'm nervous.
Yeah.
And I tell her, she goes, it says low battery on the thermostat, so I changed the batteries, and now nothing's working. And I go, all right, well, can you go out and check the circuit breaker, see if something tripped?
My wife wouldn't know where I don't even know where the circuit breaker is.
So she goes out and checks it, and she goes, no, nothing's working. So I call this HVAC guy, and I'm like, dude, I'm sorry. Can you come back to the house and look at this? I get home, and I go, just show me the batteries real quick. And she swore she put them in right. She put the positive to positive. I said, flip that one around. Flipped it around, put it back on the wall. Boop! Everything popped back on.
What was the reaction
good,
then? What happened?
Well, I kept giving her grief for the next 2 hours about putting in a battery incorrectly, and yeah, that's what happened.
That's appropriate.
Did it lead to a fight?
No, she was embarrassed, so I kept hammering the embarrassment. Yeah,
It'll lead to a fight now.
Probably didn't want that shared on the air, but, things happen.
It is what it is.
504-0925, last chance. EH in your first and last name to 303-504-0925. Back after this.
I will splash the pot whenever I blanking want.
Dudes, with a new year here, it's a chance to make a real positive change in your life. If you're struggling with any kind of form of erectile dysfunction, don't slough it off. Don't pretend it's not happening. Do something about it. It's a great resolution to have to take care of yourself. You got a bad foot, you got a bad elbow, whatever the case may be, you're going to get it taken care of. And now you can. Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic is going to help you because their treatments work when the pills or the herbals fail. Success rates well over 90%. And they've served the Front Range here in Colorado for nearly a decade. Successfully treated tens of thousands of men. It's a new year. Make a resolution to treat your ED, change your life. Schedule an appointment today. It's just $99. You got the consult, the T, the PSA test, and a medically advised test dose right there in the office. If it doesn't work, then everything is free, but it's going to work, and you're going to be happy. 5 locations from Fort Collins all the way down to Colorado Springs. So call today, 720-440-7900. That's 720-440-7900, or go to RockyMountainMen'sClinic.com.
Wait, Nelly, am I kind of dressed like the people in this music video? Don't they do like the casual undershirt with like shades on and a sport coat and hats?
And then between you and then Vic with the blazer and no shirt under, you guys are both sides of a 90s R&B video. We just need a fan blowing open your jacket.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad you finished that with open your jacket. So, couple things here. We got a couple more categories left. We'll announce a winner of the Avs and Senators tickets in about 10 minutes. Moj, give us one final preview here on the Avs returning to Tampa tonight.
Yeah, I'm interested to see what the line combinations look like tonight because Nichushkin went up for a time. In fact, Jared Bednar trying to get some offense flowing in that game against the Florida Panthers. Switch things up. Olofsson played on the top line a little bit. Will Gavin Brindley get another shot? So I'm curious about that. But, look, defensively, you've got to watch out for Kucherov. He's an absolute stud, and he's got 59 points on the season. He's got 14 points in his last 5 games, and he always beats up the Avs. It's just something about that guy that he loves scoring against the Colorado Avalanche. So you've got to be on the lookout for him.
That game is tonight, 5 o'clock, pregame at 4:30, right here, Altitude Sports Radio 92.5. Yes?
And again, the way I look at the game against Florida, they lose 2-1. But it's the effort was there. There was no lack of effort at all. They were just off. I mean, you're playing, you drop the puck 22 hours after you dropped the previous day, right? So in game time, you're talking about 19 hours.
And then your captain goes down.
18 and a half hours.
I mean,
your captain goes down. You're playing without Devon Taves. And so, it's a bit funky. And the effort was really good. I mean, they worked hard. They tried hard. They were just off. I think the whole day off yesterday, a reset going into this game against Tampa, who's won 7 in a row, is going to be – I think it's going to be a really good hockey
So
game.
what time do you think we'll get an update on the status of Gabriel Landeskog? What time does Coach talk?
They're going to be off the ice here in about 12 minutes, so probably shortly after that. Okay.
Yeah. And hopefully that news is he's going to miss a few weeks.
And Devon Taves as well. We'll talk to the coach tomorrow on the program, don't forget.
Yes.
Man, he's going to be tired of hearing that. Once a week, what's the latest?
Yeah.
I mean, we did that for 3 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nay, Nelly, do we have coach in any categories this year of the Mosey Awards?
Yeah, was he... I think there's the annual category of worst question that may or may not be a question, and Bednar's usually in there.
Yeah, he's usually in there. Okay, yeah.
Yep. So I say we do that one early tomorrow, and then we get Coach's reaction to one of the potential nominees that could win an award. So that's all coming your way tomorrow. Again, he's going to join us, I would assume, at 8 o'clock tomorrow, depending on when you guys get in and all that stuff, or later, you think?
Yeah, it's such – you gain 2 hours flying from Tampa, but it's such a long flight. You know what I mean? It's not as long as it would be from Fort Lauderdale, but it's a long flight from Tampa back home. So we'll probably walk in the door somewhere around 2 a.m. is my guess.
Okay. So at some point tomorrow he'll join us.
Yeah, I'll try to sleep on the plane and zip myself in, but we're going to try to maybe push it to 9 o'clock if we can. It's a long flight.
No, please keep going on your flight. Need more information.
We're going to announce the winner of the Avs and Senators tickets here in about 5 minutes, but a couple more categories here. Nelly?
Welcome back to the Mosey Awards. I'm not the British traffic guy, but I can still do me best. This is all right, innit? All right, who's next to receive a Mosey?
The next category is Best, Worst, Vic, Rant. How many of these do we have?
Let me see. I got about 1,000 folders open here. We got. I have sound bites coming out my ear holes. We have 5 Vic rants. Somehow I narrowed Vic's rants down to just 5.
What qualifies as a rant?
Well, I guess we're
this is you'll know.
This is an opinion medium. Yeah, we offer opinions. I have a right to an opinion.
I really hope this first one out of the gate is something you're ranting on something incredibly inane and stupid. But let's see. What's first?
Number 3. Thou must despise all Raiders fans, especially the so-called Denver natives. Number 4.
The people that wear the suits and all the crap.
I'm just wondering, when Moses was up there, did he have some dude show up? I'm just curious. When he's doing the command, did he have some rando show up with ideas?
If I was on Sinai, I could have really helped that mob.
There's
I could have
no
really
doubt
helped him.
Moser would have been like, What do you mean by the Lord's name in vain, though?
I mean,
what does
you know,
vain, what does
I've seen
vain mean?
At no point did we see some rando guy just show up and say, hey, I have a question about number 3. How about you just shut up and absorb my commandments?
I've already absorbed them.
That was me getting mad because I was in the middle of my thing and Moser had to chime in.
Every commandment you said, Moser had a follow-up to each commandment that you laid out. All right, what's next?
Yeah, we blew it. I instructed my guys to foul too soon. We didn't burn any time off the clock. Hey, SGA going straight to the bucket for the dunk. Now, you always want the bucket, I guess, right?
But Moj, to say that had no impact on the outcome of the game is so
completely wrong.
disingenuous.
That's correct.
And so arrogant.
Correct.
It's so arrogant to say, yeah, it did not have an effect on the result of the game. What are you talking about? It had a direct effect.
It really did. And
I'm so mad now.
What's that about?
That's your boy Mark Dagna, and he was doing that weird substitution stuff.
Oh, yeah. To make sure Jokic wasn't getting the ball in fast. What's next?
Let me tell you something. I'm sick of these people saying stretch as if it's the cure-all for everything in life. I stretch like a mother.
And you still can't dunk.
It hasn't done anything. Stretching all the time. You want to stretch? I'll stretch right now. You want to see who can stretch? Enough with the stretch crap. Like it fixes everything. I'm so tired of that. Oh, yeah, just a good stretch will get you. No, it won't. No, it won't. So it's great. It feels, but it doesn't do anything at the end of the day.
Tell me I'm wrong.
I don't know how many people would agree with your assessment on that. Next.
Everybody's a drama queen. Everybody has a conclusion before they even see anything. You haven't even met these guys. You haven't talked to them. I haven't even talked to them. Oh, my God. Well, what are they doing? Shut up. You guys have no clue what the relationship is between Joker, this city, and this team. No clue. You think you do. You have no idea. Shut up. He's fine. He's not going anywhere. Stop talking about it. Shut up.
I think this is a record for shut-ups from Vic in the
I mean,
first
I'm
segment
just
of
so
a show.
tired of the drama. Oh, my God. One championship under Joker. He's going to leave. Yeah, Nikola Jokic comes off as the guy who's going to just set up shop in Miami with his shades.
All right. Was that about Tenzer and Wallace after they got hired?
No, that was about all the people
No, it was all the speculation.
in L.A.
Yeah,
speculating
idiots.
that after
'cause
Doncic was traded, oh my God, Joker's going to want out. And I was like, shut up.
Maybe after that weird Kroenke comment that he made. Remember when he said something like, hey, I don't even want to ponder the idea of trading 15.
Yeah.
Remember he had that press conference? Maybe it's that.
Yeah.
And then last one, go ahead.
And I want people to stop texting me with this, oh, dude, perfect did it in 9 shots. I don't care about those people. They do this for a living. They get paid to do this crap. I'm an old man without a prostate who sat in a gym with my brother rebounding. I don't care about those. Stop it.
Oh, did you get a hole in one? Tiger's got 12.
Yeah. I mean, these are young men who sit in their own gym and do this crap for a living. Oh, I'm supposed to be impressed. Like you, I'm supposed to be impressed by that.
Yeah. Now that I think about it, it makes me even more mad.
Hey, let me tell you something right now. I'd be totally fine without Dude Perfect.
I'd
be totally fine.
I don't understand what it is.
The winner for Best Rant is the Dude Perfect rant. Yeah, I think so. I think that's the right call. Congratulations, Vic. Another little dingy for you today. We have one more that I want to get to here, and I am very excited about this because I don't know what this is, but I can't wait to hear it. Worst treatment of a recently deceased beloved celebrity.
Worst tribute.
Or tribute. Okay. Tribute. Go ahead.
Hey, before we're out of here today, speaking of allowing it or not allow it, would it have been real? I know they measured it. I know they weighed it. I know it came back illegal. Wonder Boy in The Natural. Robert Redford has passed away at the age of 89. And I loved The Natural. Did you like that baseball movie?
Yeah.
So Redford's one of the great movie stars of our lifetime. Wonder Boy. I mean, a tree by his house got hit by lightning. He made a bat.
Mm-hmm.
And what Pop say? Oh, Mashron, oh, why? If it comes back, you can use it. Remember that? Something like that.
Yeah.
Yep. Robert Redford, dead at the age of 89.
What in God's name was that?
I don't know.
What? I mean, you don't want to be respectful, right? Because the guy passed.
Yeah.
But in my mind, I'm like, what are you droning on about here?
Just talked about a fictional baseball bat and said,
Robert Redford, dead at the age of 88. Oh, my God.
Okay. And we have a whole bunch more tomorrow. Nelly, quick fact checker, I suppose.
Nelly monitors the mistakes in today's Fact Checker. Fact Checker. Presented by Backus and Shanker, serious lawyers for the seriously injured.
fact checker is, we had a lot of fun today, but we actually do have to do our jobs, and we do have a winner of those Avs tickets.
The winner is Ryan Perotin. Ryan, congratulations. You are going to Ball Arena on Thursday to watch the Avs and the Senators. Oh, that's a fun day. We had a fun day. And guess what?
Ugh.
You got to do it all again tomorrow with, what is it, Nelly? Like 12, 13 more categories? I mean, we got a ton left. So
We're fixing to find out.
talk to you all tomorrow. If you missed any of the Mosies, check it on the podcast, iTunes, Spotify. Moser, Lombardi, and Kane. Have a wonderful, wonderful Tuesday. Talk to you tomorrow. Love you. Bye.
tonight, baby.
Win tonight.
Keep the 500 going, man. I'm gonna be watching it
it's
closely.
Not really 500. They're sub 500 right now. They're sub 500 in his absence and sub 500 on the road trip.
If they win tonight, they would be 500.
And now back to your regularly scheduled program.
Seven rotation players out of the lineup. 7 rotation players out of the lineup. Every single one of your starters not playing in the game. And you go to a team in the East, north of 500, on the road, in overtime. A 125-124 win for the Denver Nuggets. I didn't believe in them. You did, Coach, as we welcome you into the morning sprint. I said it a few games ago. That was the best Nuggets win I have ever seen. And Jamal Murray was in the game. I thought it was better than 7 freaking dudes against the Utah Jazz. You know what? Wipe the slate. That's the best Nuggets win I have ever seen. The fact that you did that in the Calvin Booth Bowl. That's what that was. The Calvin Booth Bowl. You played all the young dudes.
Take it easy on my guy Calvin, man. He gave us a title, man.
Well, hold on. That's the Calvin.
I mean, there's tongue-in-cheek there.
Take it easy. I'm giving that man his flowers right now. Spencer Jones, Deron Holmes, Jalen Pickett, Peyton Watson, Zeke Najee.
The Naj piece.
21 points in 32 minutes. Goes 7-11 from the field, 4 of 3 or 4 of 5 from 3.
Jalen Pickett, where you been all my
life,
Jalen Pickett,
7 of 11 from beyond the arc.
Where's that 3-ball been? Corner pocket, son.
Zeke getting north at the end of the game to contest a shot that basically seals the win. That was phenomenal. The effort that you saw last night from Denver was fantastic. And I hope that moving into the postseason, when they get completely healthy, and Aaron Gordon and Christian Brown will be back on Wednesday when the Nuggets take on the Celtics. And the Celtics are arguably the best team in the East. Detroit is, but man, I like Boston's hot.
This G League team is fire, bro. I want to keep riding with these guys.
We were talking with Marky, who does all of our imaging, and she was talking to us going, you sure you want those dudes back on Wednesday? Yes, you want those guys back.
I mean, the only reason I don't want them back is obviously because just a couple more extra days of rest would never hurt. Get them back fully healthy, man. They got a taste of what it felt like. How about Joel Embiid won the MVP, 3 years ago?
Oh, we'll look back at that MVP and go, it's the most ridiculous award loss by a player in history.
Joel Embiid.
The fact that Joker didn't win, especially going into the playoffs when everyone's healthy. Because you get, especially going into the playoffs when everyone's healthy, because you get to look back on what happened on January the 5th at Philadelphia and you go, I've seen it from those dudes. I've seen it from the guys who don't play. Hunter Tyson, 14 points, 19. I've seen it from the kid from Clemson, so I better see it from everybody else.
Raise your hand if you had heard of Curtis Jones before last night.
Nope.
Raise your hand, Kurt, right now if you can not cheat and tell me where he played his college basketball at. Any idea?
Can you give me a conference?
The Big 12.
The Big Oklahoma State.
The Big 12.
Am I right?
Iowa State.
All right.
He's a clone, baby.
I'm in the
Curtis Jones, man.
General area.
6'3", 195. Basically my height and weight that I'm going to be post 75 hard if I ever start it. I'll be 6'3", 195. It'd be small, wouldn't it?
That would be small.
Yeah.
You'd be skinny.
When I go on these little health kicks, my wife's like, I don't like you like this. I like you with
You're
thickle.
bony.
I like when you got that thickle on you.
You're no longer cuddleable.
Yeah. No, yeah, just got that jawline too right.
We will have our final regular season NFL rewind coming up at about 11:20 today. It is an Avs Ticket Tuesday presented by our friends at Papa Murphy's Pizza. Your first keyword for the morning sprint comes up in 10 minutes from right now.
Stay
we'll
tuned.
have another keyword at 11:20 to get you guys inside the door to see the Avs take on the Ottawa Senators on January the 9th. So much to get into today. We will get back into the Nuggets. We're going to be joined by Christopher Dempsey in 10 minutes from right now. I got to check in with you. Coach, I'm normally the one that picks fights with Bears. You got into it with an all-time great last night on Twitter.
Where you at, Woody Page?
What did you and Woody Page talk about last night?
Well, Woody Page apparently wants to see the Chargers. He thinks they're the best matchup for the Denver Broncos in terms of the 4 teams that the Broncos could face in the divisional round. And I said, respectfully, I'm going to disagree.
We did this yesterday
strongly,
on the show. Our power rankings of opponents.
Yes, with a Denver legend. And it was Woody Page. I quote tweeted him on it. And then he called me an old coach. Like, Woody.
Did he think he was talking to your dad?
I don't know, man. Woody, I'm 43 and there's days where I look like I'm 35. Not every day.
Well, you got to shave.
Yeah, I got to shave. If I lose 30 pounds and I shave, then I look like I'm 33.
Then you look like a thick visor Notre Dame version of Mike Sanford Jr.
Which was, not the best look of my life.
You can handle a thick visor, though.
I can.
There's not a lot of dudes that can pull off the thick visor.
Thick visor guy. You know what's funny, though? You can't have to be a skinny guy to be a thick visor guy.
But you have to be skinny and tall. I don't think you can be a short dude and go thick visor.
Mm-mm. Yep. Yeah, you need a little bit of the top hair flow going over the top. But yeah, Woody Page, man. He and I got into it a little bit last night. It was fun. It was all in good fun. But yeah, Woody Page thought the Chargers were the best matchup and kind of sparked a pretty solid online debate of, are the Chargers the team you most want to see? Or in my opinion, they are by far the team that you least want to see.
You've seen them too many times. Right? Back-to-back games is what you would play them in. And I understand you didn't really play the Chargers, but when you played the C version of LA in Week 18, your offense didn't really do much. Now, the defense was fine. The defense looked more than okay. It looked dominant. It looked dangerous. It looked like it was snatching balls away, and that's what we were asking for the past 4 or 5 weeks coming out of the bye, is start to win the turnover battle, and they did that, right? But it was against the JV version. Now you get to go up.
Did that JV version on the defensive side of the ball feel like a JV version?
No, it certainly didn't.
Even though they kind of were. I mean, were there any household names out there on the field for the Chargers defensively?
No.
It wasn't an entire backup and third string outfit, but the big names weren't there.
If you go into a divisional round matchup with the Chargers and they win that wild card on the road against New England, right? They make Drake May look questionable. Oh, should he really be an MVP candidate this year? They win that game at Gillette. They come to Denver. Who has more momentum going into that game? Is it the 14-win, 1-seed Broncos coming off a win against you, LA, or is it the Chargers coming off a loss against Denver, albeit a loss that kind of feels kind of good?
Raj, man, I'm gonna go Coach Sanford mode here. Is there anything I've taught you about the word momentum? Doesn't exist. You want to know why? Because the word respond is greater than momentum. The game of football is a sequence of individual events that compile into roughly 250 events in a contest. If you believe in momentum, then you allow yourself to not respond when things don't go your way. What has the Denver Bronco leadership proven, really, with Bo Nix, is that regardless of momentum or lack thereof, man, I would say that the Broncos are a team, even though they won, it ended up being 8 straight or 9 straight at the height.
I thought they won 10.
I think it was 10. Was it 10 home games or was it 10 straight period?
It was 10 straight period.
So you were 1-2. And then you lost. Dude, you won more than 10 straight.
Was it 11 straight?
So you got to
1, 2, 3,
12,
4.
It was 11 straight.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Okay. During that 11-game win streak, would you say that at any point in time it felt like momentum? You know what it just felt like is each individual game, each individual play was managed by Sean Payton, Bo Nix, and defensive coordinator Vance Joseph and his guys to just execute that one play.
It's a really good point. It didn't really feel like they were the ultra hot team at one point.
Like the Jaguars.
Or remember how Indy felt at the beginning of the season?
Mm-hmm.
Smoking red hot. Obviously, that changes with the Daniel Jones injury, but
You
it
wanna know
felt
why?
hot.
Those guys believe in momentum. Daniel Jones is like,
It's a
ooh,
great point.
I've got momentum on my shoulder. This team doesn't believe in momentum. So what I would tell you this is that the Chargers might be riding high. They might be very confident coming into Empower Field, but the Broncos have proven one thing, that they're going to take each and every play, each and every situation, and Sean Payton's going to be the architect of what does it take for us to just win this game, period.
Does it bother you that they don't set the tempo of a game? That they have to respond to the tempo of a game?
I think I feel like Sean Payton, from a play calling standpoint, set the tempo in the Green Bay game.
Okay.
I think both teams were really good. They were both in a good state. They were both fairly healthy at the time that they kicked that game off. And of course, for Green Bay, it's gone very south since then.
Their first two possessions of the game, they went fumble, punt.
Who?
Denver.
Oops.
Their next ones were great. The first quarter was not good against Green Bay.
See, but I thought Sean Payton and Bo Nix came out slinging, though. Like, had the mindset of, we're going.
Yeah,
We're
RJ
gonna go
Harvey
get
didn't
this.
help you. That was the Parsons strips, or not strip sack, but the Parsons forced fumble, and then he gets injured. The second quarter of that game was way better. You go 10 plays, 5 minutes, 70 yards, touchdown. 6 plays, 70 yards, 2.5 minutes, touchdown.
Am I under a rock right now?
What?
Cliff Kingsbury got yo'd?
When? When did that happen? Just now?
At the top of the hour.
Whoa. That guy was the hottest coach in football a year ago, offensive rookie of the year. Case in point that the game of football, life comes at you fast.
It comes at you fast, but you really want to do that to your young quarterback? Just because you have a bad year because Jaden Daniels was injured for most of it, you want to do that to your young quarterback? That ain't the way to do it, man. Multiple offensive coordinators, I know he doesn't have multiple head coaches, but multiple guys running your offense as a young QB in this league?
I think I'm pretty excited about this. I think now Cliff Kingsbury and I have been fired the exact same amount of times.
Oh, my God.
I thought you only hate-watched Minnesota and PJ Fleck.
I mean, I like to. Misery loves company, right? He was fired as the head coach at Texas Tech in 2018. Wait, was he? I don't think he was.
You know what? How's this?
Nope, he's only been fired twice. Damn it!
Come on,
guy.
come on.
Dang it,
So
man.
excited to have a buddy.
One more.
So
One more.
excited to have a buddy.
Dang it, I got him by one.
We'll wait a couple of years, and then Cliff can be in the
He
club.
felt like he got fired by Texas Tech because he didn't win there.
It's an Avalanche Ticket Tuesday. Your first keyword is coming up on the other side. We'll give that to you, and then we'll be joined by Christopher Dempsey for an NBA baseline reacting to an improbable Nuggets overtime win, 125-124 over the Sixers. All of that next.
With 7 freaking dudes!
The keyword for the Avs Ticket Tuesday, which is powered by Papa Murphy's, is red. Text it now to 303-504-0925. That's the color red, R-E-D, to 303-504-0925. Have your first and your last name in there to enter for tickets to the Avs and the Senators on Thursday night. Don't forget about $10 Tuesdays at Papa Murphy's. Any large pizza is just $10. Again, your keyword this hour is red.
As in better dead than red. Like the Nebraska Cornhuskers, a famous saying within CU Buff football historically.
Speaking of CU Buffs, let's head on out to the Ramos Law Hotline where we are joined by our friend, CU alumnus, Christopher A. Dempsey. Demps, what's up, man?
Oh, that was a proper segue right there, Raj. I loved it. I'm doing great.
Some professional capabilities here on the show. I have to say, Coach Sanford knew what he was doing there.
Yeah, he did.
It's also,
he did know what he was.
Dempsey, it's also the color red is the key word, as in the color of the Kansas City Chiefs who are going to be hanging out in Cancun, drinking all of their red beverages poolside.
It's a glorious thing. We don't have to worry about seeing those dudes on. We'll see you next year.
No doubt.
I love that.
We'll get into some Broncos talk here in just a couple of minutes, but we have to start with what is the most improbable win likely in recent Nuggets history. I suppose you can go back to the 1-8 matchup, but that game without 7 rotational pieces, without every single one of your starters, going into Philly on short rest and coming away with an overtime win. How does this happen?
Yeah, I know. It's been wild. It's funny. I was thinking about that earlier today, and think about this sequence of this road trip in general. All right, so when the Nuggets went to Cleveland, one of the things that Donovan Mitchell said to the media there in his after the shoot around was he was scared of that game because the Nuggets at that point had just Jamal Murray and then a slew of just injured players, right? And his point that day was teams like this that are down like the majority of their main players, they come out and they play hard and they're very difficult to beat. Well, in fact, that was the case that day in Cleveland. They put them away in the fourth quarter. But it was the kind of effort that Donovan Mitchell describes. Now, Nuggets go to Brooklyn, and it's the total reverse. The Nuggets are like, we got this. And then you didn't have it when Brooklyn, a team that was, 10-19 at the time, beat you in a game that probably you should have won. So now, the next night, you're sitting all of your guys, or they're injured. And then you get this kind of effort. Of course you would, because that's the NBA. And, it's the fact that they were able to win that game yesterday was remarkable, man. It was the best win of the season, by far the best win of the season. And it came just, 24 hours later after your coach had called them out for being unprofessional in the game before. Well, that was a very professional victory yesterday. Those players, I was happy for every single one of them. Zeke Naji to do what he did yesterday was just remarkable. I think when he got here, those were the kind of performances that we all expected that he would eventually be able to put on the court. Well, he did it yesterday. Jalen Pickett, 7 3-pointers. Come on, man, that's just wild. Just everybody. Hunter Tyson off the bench, 14 points. Just for the Nuggets to come out, they had to have that kind of production from those guys, and they absolutely got it.
Demps, of those surprising performances, or we'll call them impressive performance for players that are vying to make some type of dent into the rotation come, I guess, postseason. We're not quite there yet, but we'll say meaningful moments down the stretch towards hopefully locking up the 2 seed in the Western Conference would be the goal. Which performance felt the realest in terms of impact on that ability to make an impact for this basketball team and come May, June, July?
Not July. I'll put them in some orders. I'll put them in an order for you. I think Peyton Watson is the realist. 24 points, 7 rebounds for him. He's 7 of 13 for the field. We've seen him do this whether the starters are in or not. He's just having a great run right now too. I think that's 4 straight games of 20 points or more for Peyton Watson. So I think that of everybody who scored a bunch of points, it's not out of the ordinary to see him do that this season. So we'll start with Peyton Watson. Bruce Brown, I think, would be number 2. Now, he hasn't had the greatest scoring season in the whole wide world this year, but we have seen him have the ability to impact games that way. And he did yesterday with 19 points and then 6 rebounds. And he's just kind of every little stat category, right? 2 assists and a steal. Played really good defense. Obviously, he, got the goaltending call, against Joel Embiid that ended up being the game-winning shot. So I would say Bruce Brown would be next. Jalen Pickett, I would say is third, because we have seen him actually put good production in small spaces this season. So now you just gave him a full runway of 42 minutes to say, okay, well, let's just see what you can do with a full starter's minutes. And so I think that checks out. His 29 points might be a little high, but like just the fact that he was able to score so regularly, given the opportunity to run the offense and just to have the ball in his hands a whole lot. So his performance really checks out for me. Zeke, Najee, Spencer Jones, I'm going to just take him out of this. He's been doing this all season long, so he's fine. Zeke Najee, what I think would be next. We haven't seen this from him in a long time. And so you wondered, how he was going to respond. And guys, I think this goes back to actually the prior game. What was it? The Cleveland game? He played pretty well. So you get the feeling that he was in the right frame of mind. Now, was he going to knock down 4 or 5 3-pointers? I don't think anybody would have predicted that. So I think that those performances in that order seemed, for most real to. We'll see if they can do it again. That's how I see it.
Your 1020 keyword for an Avs Ticket Tuesday today, powered by Papa Murphy's, is RED, R-E-D. Text that into 303-504-0925. That's RED with your first and last name to enter to win Avs and Senators tickets. A dude who wore red in college, well, Stanford Cardinal is what he wore in college. You said you were going to take Spencer Jones out of that equation. That dude was matched up against a guy 5 inches taller, nearly 70 pounds heavier. How does he make that matchup against Joel Embiid work?
Well, he's strong. Spencer Jones is a real, he's built really stout, right? And so he was strong. Also, the Nuggets really did just try to bring as many double teams as possible to Joel Embiid all night long. But it begins with the ability to kind of try to do your work early. And by that, all I'm basically saying is you just can't let Joel Embiid catch the ball super deep in the paint all the time. So you got to push him out and off of those spots to give your defense then a chance to double team him the right way. And then as he now rotates the ball, out of that double team, and now you guys can, rotate defensively and get out to your individual matchup. I thought the Nuggets did a really nice job of that. I mean, Joel Embiid's he's a load, man. And it's interesting because, he's not nearly as athletic as he kind of used to be. I mean, just the injuries are taking his athleticism, but the man can still score. And so you knew you were going to have to deal with him. Spencer Jones, I think, from a size standpoint, from a weight size standpoint, gives you a chance to kind of hold him off a little bit while you bring more defensive resources to him.
Dems, what do you make of Julian Strother and Deron Holmes, two of your more recent top draft picks in the last 3-4 seasons, not necessarily taking these opportunities and seizing the moment and stepping up? I know Deron's still coming back from injury. Should Nuggets fans or, do you think the front office and even David Adelman are concerned at all about just the development of a guy like Julian Strother?
Well, it's a good question. His was a mixed bag of a game, right? I think we think that he should score points. I mean, that's kind of what when you draft him out of Gonzaga, that's kind of the deal. I mean, he did put 5 assists and 4 rebounds on the board with his 6 points, but certainly the scoring hasn't been there. And in a game like that, it would be it's informational. Let's put it that way. I mean, the Nuggets aren't necessarily searching for bottom of the rotation players to all of a sudden rise up and be included once all of their main guys return. But a game like this will say to the coach, it's informational because it's, if I have to put one of these guys in a high leverage moment or a high leverage game, can they do the job? And what 4 or 5 different individuals showed you is, they can be trusted. in that point, and maybe you aren't all the way sure with Julian right now after a night like that. And it's too bad because, I believe he's got a lot of potential. But at the same time, you have to be able to seize these opportunities. I don't think he was able to seize it in quite the way that he would want to. And so that's, unfortunately for him, I think that's going to negatively impact his playing time in the future. As far as Deron Holmes, I don't think it matters. I think they wanted him out there to see what he can do. They ended up just playing him 21 minutes in that game. He started this season off playing a bunch of G League games anyway. He was kind of pressed into action when the injuries became really bad for the Nuggets. I think he'll remain in action as long as the injuries are, a big part of the equation, or players are sitting out certain games. And then I think they'll send him back to Grand Rapids to continue to play, continue to get him reps. So I think for Deron, this season for him, even if he would have scored 30 points last night, I don't think individual performances are going to impact his usage in any real way going forward.
Let's stay in a similar vein. Was last night's result the reason why Michael Malone was fired?
You mean in terms of
playing all the Calvin Booth guys and them being successful without any one of their starters?
Yeah, it was interesting. Calvin Booth, that was he looked good yesterday. Those players that he drafted all played great. I think I don't know that this is a referendum on anybody, to be honest with you. I think for Calvin, it's a little bit of vindication. When you watch guys that you acquire and draft play exactly how you thought they might play, then he was probably sitting somewhere, saying to whoever, "I told you so," to that situation. But Michael Malone, but also then the Nuggets did the thing prior to the season that Michael Malone wanted done, which was, "Can you get me some veterans in here that I can play?" Well, what they did in the offseason was go out and get the Valanciunas and Hardaway and Bruce Brown, all these guys that Michael Malone would have wanted and certainly campaigned for. So, it's an interesting, it's an interesting kind of dichotomy there. But you have the team doing the thing that the coach wanted, and then later on you see these players that Calvin Booth just said, "Hey, can we get them seasoning and get them experience so that they can help us play exactly the way he thought they might?"
Demps, probably a good old friend of yours, covering Nuggets basketball and covering CU athletics for years here on the beat with the Denver Post. Woody Page and I had a little beef. It's very, very, I'd call it a very civil beef.
He's picking a civil fight with the best.
Yes. I want real beef with Woody, but I'm going to wait. Woody Page tweeted out just yesterday, about 24 hours ago, best scenario for the Broncos is to play Chargers after the playoff bye. Worst scenario is Texans. All right?
Yeah.
I quote tweeted and said, "I entirely disagree with Denver legend Woody Page. Best case to worst case scenario, in my eyes, 1 Pittsburgh, 2 Houston, 3 Buffalo, and then I have worst case scenario Chargers." Chris Dempsey, do you find yourself on Team Woody or Team Coacher, or just Team Dempsey, somewhere completely different than either of us?
Yeah, I just come straight out of left field with something else. No, I would lean towards you. I don't love playing a team 3 times, honestly, man. I just don't love it. I feel like the Chargers also kind of want to play the Broncos. So it just feels weird to me. Guys, I don't know. I'm sure you guys have talked about this ad nauseum. The AFC is just so interesting to me because all of these teams, you can make a case for almost every single one of these teams to get to the Super Bowl, but you can also make a case for almost any single one of these teams to lose the first round, their first 100%. Game of the playoffs.
100%.
It's just an odd, weird, interesting time. But I wouldn't want to play the Chargers, guys. I just wouldn't. Pittsburgh feels like a good place to start. Because, you get after Aaron Rodgers, and he's not super as mobile as he was. Just wrecks that offense. That offense, it's okay. It's okay. If he's on, it's all right. He threw just 1 touchdown in that game the other day. everybody was like, "Oh, it's so amazing." I'm like, I mean, he made some throws, but you think the Broncos defense could get after him in that offense? Of course they could. So, yeah, I'm on team coach.
That is Christopher Dempsey with his weekly NBA baseline report, and also, just burying Wooding Page. I don't know what you two are doing here, but I'm going to stay out of this fight. Demps, we will see you on Wednesday evening, 5 o'clock or 4:30 broadcast, I think, on Altitude before the Nuggets take on the Boston Celtics. So make sure you guys tune in and see Demps there as the Nuggets look to build upon an improbable overtime victory against Philly. Demps, we love you. We appreciate you.
Thanks, Demps.
All right, guys. We'll see you guys.
Your keyword this hour for an Avs Ticket Tuesday.
You get free tickets to an Avalanche game.
Yes.
Which game is it?
It's Ottawa and Colorado on Thursday. Man. The Senators.
The Sens, baby.
There's not much about the Sens that.
You know what it is, though? You get a
Brady
chance to see. Yeah. You'd see the mask, the goon.
That mutant.
He is a mutant.
I love watching that guy play.
Yeah.
Yeah, Avs and Senators, so you guys can win tickets. We're going to give away our winner at 11:55. You have 2 chances for your keywords with the morning sprint. Your first keyword, which goes away at 10:45, so get on it right now. Your first keyword is red.
Red.
R-E-D. Red.
Red.
To 303-504-0925. We'll take a quick time
Got
out.
some big breaking news-ish.
Some Broncos news on the other side. That's Coach. I'm Raj. It's the morning sprint.